What is up, everyone? I am Demon Cringe, and ladies and gentlemen, today I got some, not so surprising news, because this is something that's been happening in Hollywood for quite some time recently. It looks like the Warner Brothers chairman and CEO Kevin Tsujihara has resigned after a sexual misconduct and abuse of power. Yes, everyone. He has voluntarily stepped down from his position. And just like I said, this has been happening in Hollywood for quite some time, so it really isn't surprising. The only thing I can say good about this guy is at least he admitted he fucked up, and he actually resigned, by himself. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get on with this whole crapshoot, shall we? So it says today, Warner Brothers chairman and CEO Kevin Tsujihara announced that he's stepping down and leaving the movie studio. Kevin has worked for Warner Brothers for 25 years. Since 2013, he was in charge of the studio. He had a promising future at Warner Brothers because of a newly expanded job role with popular brands such as Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Boomerang, TCM, and Crunchyroll added to his supervisory responsibilities after the announcement and the reformation of Warner Media only 2 weeks ago. Kevin Tsujihara, also the first person of East Asian descent to run a Hollywood studio. Oh yes, he sure has done a lot of great things. Yeah, if you can't tell I'm being sarcastic, yeah. And get ready, folks, because now we're gonna find out what Kevin actually did. So it says in a Hollywood Reporter article from 6th of March, it has emerged that text messages were exchanged between Kevin and the actress Charlotte Kirk. According to the text, Kevin attempted to get a movie auditions for Charlotte in exchange for a sexual relationship. Wow. You're a real upstanding type of guy, really amazing. Charlotte Kirk has appeared in 2 Warner Brothers films, 2016's How to Be Single and 2018's Ocean's 11. Kevin's personal attorney claimed that Kevin had no direct involvement in hiring Charlotte Kirk. The allegations are overshadowing what could be an exciting time at Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Media as a whole. Oh yes, really exciting. And of course, everyone, Kevin did not have a silent departure, one where they announced they're leaving the position and just completely disappear from the scene. He actually said a few things over here. An internal memo that he actually left for his colleagues at Warner Brothers. It says, "Dear colleagues, over the past week and a half, I have been reflecting on how the attention on my past actions might impact the company's future. After lengthy introspection and discussions with John Stankley over the past week, we decided that it's in Warner Brothers' best interest that I step down and chairman and CEO. I love this company and the people that make it so great. I have been honored to head this organization and work alongside all of its talented employees for the past 25 years together. We built this studio into an unequivocal leader in the industry. However, it has become clear that my continued leadership could be a distraction and an obstacle to the company's continued success." Gee, you think? That is pretty much one of the lightest ways you can phrase this. Dude, you literally try to do some fucking Harvey Wienstein type of bullfuck. Of course, it's gonna be a huge obstacle and all that. Good riddance, asshole. No one's gonna miss you. The hard work of everyone within our organization is truly admirable, and I won't let media attention of my past actions distract from all the great work this team is doing. I am overwhelmed and grateful for the outpouring support I have received from colleagues and industry partners during this difficult time. Again, I am so proud of the great work that you do every day you make at Warner Brothers, the gold standard in the industry. It has been a pleasure to work alongside each and every one of you, and I wish you all the absolute best. Well, again, I hate to say it, but the only good thing I can say about this guy is at least he admitted he screwed up, and he actually stepped down from his position voluntarily. He's not trying to hide anything or deny the obvious evidence, how much you want to bet, if this whole thing where abusers in Hollywood were not getting outed, how much you want to bet that he would probably try to cover everything up and all that. But thankfully the word is coming out, and assholes like this are on their way to be thrown out the door. And of course, over here in closing, we have a little piece that says whether Kevin's departure will affect any of the animation studios at Warner Brothers and all that. It says the resignation of Kevin shouldn't directly affect Cartoon Network's operations, as Turner remains to be a going concern, as a restructuring can be a lengthy and difficult process. Warner Media's future plans were only announced 2 weeks ago. Christina Miller remains to be the president and general manager of Cartoon Network, Boomerang, and Adult Swim. Well, everyone, there you have it. Also, over here you have 3 links and all that stuff. 2 of them are from the Hollywood Reporter and all that. If you want to read those, click the link in the description, it'll take you to this article. So yeah, this is pretty something, you know, like, it's not surprising at all, like I said, because stuff like this has been happening throughout Hollywood, like, for a good while, and I couldn't be happier that assholes like this are actually, you know, being outed and all that stuff. I mean, you know, like, this whole abuse of power has to go. Like, Hollywood has pretty much existed for over a whole century, and throughout that time, you know, the higher-ups over there thought they were completely untouchable, but finally now in the social media age, you know, people can be, you know, exposed for these scumbags that they are, and I couldn't be happier about something like this, honestly. Even if it did actually affect Cartoon Network in some way, it still would be pretty good because, you know, justice is served and all that stuff. Yeah. I feel terrible for the actress, but it's good that she, you know, lowered up and, you know, went against this bastard. Anyway, everyone, that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me in a different way, my Patreon link is in the description below, and as always, I am Demon Cringe. I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.